From the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has baseball from Petco Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 San Diego Padres.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They match up against a guy looking to put his injury woes from the past few years behind him, veteran right-hander Ian Kennedy. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 5-0.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
At the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Kennedy is there to put it away, and Ramirez is kept off base to start the ballgame. So Kennedy off to a good start here, but before we get any further, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Justin Turner will dig in here. Now here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. There to take it is Headley. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Adrian.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez now in his former ballpark. If you're wondering about the most home runs in franchise history, Adrian finished his days in San Diego with 161, second only to Nate Colbert on the all-time list. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, center fielder,
Matt Kemp will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Gonzalez has his lead. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Yasiel Puig stand in a good first inning RBI spot with runners at the corners now and 2 away. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, talk about a tough start to a ball game. Everything that could go wrong, it has gone wrong here in the first inning, and forcing in a run with a bases-loaded walk just could be the tip of the iceberg.
1 Uribe will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Let's get out of this inning.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, bases loaded. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Quentin is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, the Padres coming to bat. You're watching. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, number 2, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fouled back. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Cameron Maybin waits on deck. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Now Cabrera round second. He's going to try for 3. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
Well, these deep dimensions here at Petco are depth to power hitters. But if you get a gap hitter with some speed, you're going to get your share of triples, and he checks in here with 3 bases.
Cameron Maybin will get his first opportunity now. Ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Yeah, that's a good job right here of answering that run in the top of the first with a run of their own. And now we're back to level.
Yonder Alonso will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
And we'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Carlos Quentin will stand in now. And remember, these two have a bit of a history together going back to last year.
Yeah, and you'd hope that things might have calmed down by now. You'd certainly think so. But some guys have some really long memories out there.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 now to Quentin. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And Quentin refuses to chase it. He takes for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
First a curveball, then a changeup. Not what you'd expect from a power pitcher.
Let's go, San Diego.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. A.J. Ellis leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Come on, Flyers.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Padres, you can do it, Flyers.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
No rush it!
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Zach Greinke will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
And that's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Come on, cut that runner down! Wait!
Not close, it's 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez.
Let's go five!
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Venable has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He popped out his first time. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Justin Turner will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Padres!
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, yo! Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Chase Headley will get it started here for the Friars with Jed Jerko waiting on deck next.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Jed Jerko will stand in.
Come on, Padres!
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2-0 now. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard to third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Well, I can tell you, as a former third baseman, I know all about these plays. Sometimes you see that curveball just hang a little bit to a right-handed hitter, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, no, here we go. I know this is coming my way, and it ain't going to be a three-hopper. A good job out there to stay with that ball and make the play.
Yasmani Grandal will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. In there, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
All right, let's go.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and it remains a 1-1 tie. Adrian Gonzalez is ready to go here as we begin the third.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Come on, San Diego. Here we go, Diego.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, I think Kemp got away with one there.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he lays off for ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Ian Kennedy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Ian Kennedy.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Everett Cabrera will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Cameron Maben will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at Andre Ethier leading off when we come back. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And there is Andre Ethier. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Andre Ethier.
Here's the first offering. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Here's a ground ball heading for the hole, and Cabrera's not going to get there. It's into left, a base hit.
Yeah, that's a good job right there of reaching base to kick off the inning. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to that, so they finally have a base runner here for the first time in a couple innings.
Juan Uribe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, card the double.
First pitch to him.
Wait.
And that's taken for strike one.
0-1.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. To right field. Under it is Venable as he takes it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. A.J. Ellis will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Therefore it is Venable, and that's out number 2.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Zach Greinke will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. And there's ball one. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Yonder Alonso will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Here's the first offering. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And Ethier's able to look this one in for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Quentin will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
He's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
And a good eye there from the young slugger Quentin as it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled straight back. Now a fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Will Venable will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that's dead center for strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
Yeah, and he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here! It's a solo home run for Will Venable, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Wouldn't you know it, he goes right through the order. 3 and 4 guys go down to start the inning. But it's the number 5 guy in the lineup that was a different story. And he takes him over the wall for a long home run.
Chase Headley will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Number 7, Chase Headley.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's Greinke's 1-2. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. The Pods strike for a run thanks to this home run by Will Venable. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 Friars. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Fouled straight back. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Justin Turner will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Jed Jerko will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The second baseman, number 9, Jed Jerko.
fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Come on, Bud.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. And now a pitch on the way. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is Kemp, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Come on.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Let's go, Padres. Here we go.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. Might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
The 3-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. A leap here by Kemp, but even he can't bring this one back. That ball is gone. Solo shot to right center, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Ian Kennedy will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
The pitcher, Ian.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And that misses ball one. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's the 2-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And this will get to the wall over near the 322 sign.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Everett Cabrera will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke.
Let's keep the inning alive.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And a bunt attempt misses, 2-1.
That's right, good eye.
On the ground for Ramirez, this could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they don't get the 2 as he couldn't get it to stick in the webbing.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
All right, guys, make it happen.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A flip on to Turner there for the force out, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Friars. Matt Kemp will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Go back to LA.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Yasiel Puig will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. but it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Come on now!
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. And a pitch out, but no movement from Kemp over at first.
This is our house, baby!
And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two.
Peanuts here.
And now a swing and a miss as Ethier becomes a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now, Juan Uribe.
Let's go.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And Venable puts this one away to retire the side. 1 left for LA. Score holds, it's 3-1. J.P. Howell is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
J.P. Howell.
Yonder Alonso will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here we go.
No problem here. 1 away.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Carlos Quentin will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Nope. Ball one.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
All right, Carlos, here we go. Oh, this one's you.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Will Venable will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Get that runner to second base now. Come on.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Oh, darn near had his second home run of the ball game. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Chase Headley will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Jed Jerko will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. On the ground toward Gonzalez, but foul wide of the bag. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. struck him out. So 2 men are dead here, but there's still one big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
And now he's got to build off that strikeout from a second ago. This is where a little confidence can really get you out of a tough spot here.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Pods leave them loaded as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. A.J. Ellis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
A.J. Ellis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
When you're holding a slim 2-run lead, this is not the time you want to be allowing the leadoff man to reach on an error. Well, now he's going to have to really bear down and try and get himself a ground ball.
Carl Crawford will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Carl Crawford.
Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
In the air to left center. Therefore, it is Carlos Quentin as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Shut him down now.
Now here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Justin Turner will step in, a ground out victim as last time. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Two out with the man at first. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And now this is strike two called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with two gone. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Hundley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 4, Nick Hundley.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball just misses for ball one.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Hundley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Your attention, please.
And we'll have a new pitcher take over here as it's the former first-round selection out of Miami, right-hander Chris Perez. Nick Hundley will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Yeah, good eye.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Under it now is Ethier. One away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Everett Cabrera will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time.
Hit it hard, Everett!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
You got it, Cabrera!
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Cameron Maben will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but not going to be able to take any more.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Here comes the 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Matt Kemp will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Yasiel Puig will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 3-1. Changeup inside. They lost him, ball 4.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Andre Ethier will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Get cold.
Hit hard to second. And that's through for a base hit. Now this, for some reason, goes to third, and it's thrown away.
Boy, do you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Juan Uribe will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Full count now. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Dale Thayer will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. D. Gordon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
A.J. Ellis will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see. And he was right on that one.
Brendan Harris will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
35, Brendan Harris.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Headley is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Venable is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Padres lead it 3-2. D. Gordon is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 9.
Paco Rodriguez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 75, Paco Rodriguez.
Yonder Alonso will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yonder Alonso.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Ethier is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone.
The left fielder, number 18, Carlos Quentin.
Carlos Quentin will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, didn't mean to do it, and it's looped back toward the mound. Rodriguez with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
And he's got to be saying, if only they were all this easy. Make a great pitch, get him to check his swing, and let that ball just pop right back to you.
Will Venable will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning. So He pretty much has to look at the first one.
Ball one. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 3-2.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation now is on to try to close it down as the veteran right-hander Houston Street. Justin Turner is in charge with starting things out in the 9th against Street.
Second baseman, Justin Turner.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Adrian Gonzalez will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. And he lays off there, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hitters count 2-0. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with 1 away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Matt Kemp will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. In there, no balls and a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Cabrera for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Yasiel Puig will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now the first pitch. Line hard. Foul. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Padres were led to victory by the excellent start turned in by this man, Ian Kennedy. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Padres win it 3-2. Good night from San Diego.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ian Kennedy. His record is now 1-0. The save to Houston Street is first. The loss goes to Zach Greinke. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout 42,000. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.